What if I told you I lived on less than 10% of my income for an entire year? No, I'm not a monk. I didn't live in a cave. And no, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you it was easy. But what happened to my net worth? That's what shocked even me. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to completely rethink how you look at money. About a year ago, I sat down and actually calculated where every single rupee of my income was going. And honestly, I was embarrassed. I was spending money on things I didn't even remember buying, subscriptions I forgot existed, food I could have made at home, and at the end of every month I had almost nothing left to show for it. So I made a decision that most people called crazy. I was going to save 90% of my income for 12 full months. Every month, no exceptions, and I was going to document everything, the wins, the failures, the moments I almost gave up. So let me walk you through exactly what happened. Month 1 felt like a game. I cut streaming services, cooked every single meal at home, stopped going out entirely. I was hyped. I invested everything I saved straight into index funds. Month 2 and 3. This is where it got real. Social events, weddings, friends going out to eat. I had to learn to say no or find creative ways to still show up without spending. This is something nobody in the personal finance world talks about, the social cost of saving aggressively. By month 4, something interesting happened. My brain rewired. I stopped wanting things I used to think I needed. The urge to spend on impulse purchases just faded. And I started seeing compounding do its thing in my investment account. Small, but it was there, growing every single week. This is where it gets exciting, because the money I invested in month 1, 2, 3, it was now generating returns on top of returns. This is what I mean when I say exponential wealth. It doesn't look like much at first, but then suddenly it does. The last 3 months were almost automatic. My lifestyle had permanently changed. My default was saving, not spending, and every paycheck, 90%, went straight out before I could even think about it. So after 12 months, here is what actually happened. My net worth didn't just grow, it transformed. I had built an emergency fund, a growing investment portfolio, and for the first time in my life, money working for me instead of me just working for money. But here's what surprised me most. And this is the real lesson of this whole experiment. It wasn't about the money. It was about proving to myself that I have control, that I am not a slave to my expenses, that I can build wealth even without a massive salary. Now, do I think you should save 90%? Honestly, maybe not. But here's what I do think you should do. Pick a number, 20%, 30%, even 40%, and commit to it like your future depends on it, because it does. The math of compounding doesn't care how much you feel like spending today. It only rewards what you actually invest. If this video made you think differently about money, do me one favor. Hit like, subscribe to Exponential Wealth, and drop in the comments. What percentage of your income are you currently saving? I read every single comment. I'll see you in the next one.